this is Ben with the McKelvey Group. Today we're going to be reviewing how to create a basic macro. In order to create a macro, you need to make sure you have your developer tab enabled. Remember, macros are recorded in the language called VBA. If you are not comfortable programming in this language, we are simply going to use the Record a Macro button on the developer tab. For this example, we have two columns, C and D. Column C is populated with a number of different fruits. Column D is populated with the quantity sold of each of these fruits. As you can see, neither column is in any particular order at the moment. First, click on your Developer tab. Then, click on Record a Macro. For this first macro that we're going to record, we are going to sort the table alphabetically based on the fruit. When you click Record a Macro, the computer will automatically record all of your keystrokes and mouse movements for the duration of the recording. Click Record a Macro. We are going to name this Sort AZ in order to say sort alphabetically. Store it in the workbook, and you are now recording your first macro. We will select the table, go to Data, Sort, select Column Fruit, and click OK. Next, I will return my cursor to cell A1, as wherever I end the recording on, that is where my mouse will reset to after every time the macro is run. Click Stop Recording, and we are going to go ahead and enter the button onto the worksheet in cell G2 in order to sort the fruit alphabetically. Click Button on the Developer tab, click the cell you would like to turn into a button, and then select the Sort Alphabetically macro that we just recorded. Hit OK, and your button now appears in cell G2. We will quickly rename this. Now, what we will do is record our second macro. This one, the purpose is to sort by the number of quantity sold in the table. Click Record Macro. Name your macro. And you are now recording. Similarly, we will select the entire table, click on Data, Sort, and select column Quantity Sold. Hit OK, and as you can see, it is now sorted by the quantity sold. Remember to reset your cursor to cell A1 before you save your macro. Click on Developer, stop recording. Now, we will go ahead and enter the second button in cell I2. Select the macro quantity, and hit OK. You can resize the buttons and the shapes based on your desired preferences. Rename, click out, and now I have two macros assigned to buttons that will sort the table without me having to select the entire thing and do it manually every single time. The purpose of a macro is to automate any process that you normally do repeatedly. If I click alphabetically, you can see that the table is sorted by the fruit name. The cursor then returns to cell A1. And if I select quantity, you can see that the table is then automatically sorted by the quantity sold, and likewise, the cursor returns to cell A1.